Yo, it's your boy Flicks back with another Premier League predictions week. We are now into week 23. So come on, before I crack on with the rest of the video, if you're new to my channel, get subscribing, smash the likes. The more likes, the better. So please do that and have your say in the comment section. Is your team going to win? Is your team going to lose? Or even draw? So hit us up in the comments and roll on the intro and I'll crack on with the rest of my predictions for week 23 of the Premier League. Come on. So yes, guys, have your say in the comments section. So week 23 is hotting up as always in the Premier League. Obviously, interesting results last week. United beating Man City. How many of you watching this see that result coming? If you can ask me, Flicks, did you see that result coming? No. I only see one-way traffic, and that was Man City winning. So for them to be turned over, yeah, that was a big shock there. Obviously, Chelsea beating Brentford, back to winning ways there. Fulham losing 1-0. Liverpool dropping points against Burnley. Again, how many of you see that one coming? Again, I didn't see that one coming. Palace losing again. They're dipping in form there, Palace. Obviously, my team Spurs lost 2-1. At home, home form for Tottenham is just absolute diabolical in the Premier League anyway, compared to European. As for Forest, they managed to hold Arsenal with a 0-0 draw, and on the Sunday, very very dull 0-0 for Wolves and Newcastle. But another point for Wolves there on the board. Obviously, they're still sitting bottom, but they're slowly picking points now all of a sudden. And Aston Villa lost 1-0 to Everton. Then on the Monday, we had Brighton taking on Bournemouth. That finished 1-1 in the end. A lovely overhead kick, literally in the dying minutes for Brighton to get an equaliser there. So that was week 22. So coming into week 23, as always, interesting times. So can the likes of West Ham keep their momentum going? They welcome Sunderland to the Olympic Stadium. Then we got Tottenham. They travel to Turf Moor. Burnley. Can Tottenham get back to winning ways in the Premier League? Now they've picked up a little bit of momentum. They managed to get that win in the Champions League. Can they get back-to-back wins now? Can they start climbing the table in the Premier League? So that would be interesting there. Fulham taking on Brighton. Man City and Wolves. Obviously, Man City in the past 2 games lost to Man United in the Premier League, like I said earlier, and they lost to Bodo Glimt in the Champions League as well. So honestly, it's crazy right now in the football world. Man City. What's going on with City? They're signing players. They've signed Guy. They've signed Semenyo. Top players, but yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting one there. Can Wolves get anything at the Etihad? And we've got Bournemouth taking on not so good Liverpool side. Then on the Sunday, Brentford taking on Nottingham Forest. Crystal Palace welcome Chelsea to Selhurst Park. Newcastle, Aston Villa. That's going to be an interesting one there. And then we've got Man United taking on Arsenal. That's at the Emirates. Then on the Monday, got a Monday night game, Everton taking on Leeds. So, as always, interesting games. So, the ones that stick out for me is obviously my team Spurs. Can they get back-to-back wins, start climbing the table in the Premier League? Because where they are is totally unacceptable. Really is. Thomas Frank is in a lot of pressure right now. But obviously managing to get that win in the Champions League. Can they get a bit of form going now? But obviously they need the signings. So, that'd be interesting there. Fulham at Craven Cottage, taking on a very good Brighton side. Yeah, man, Fulham at Craven Cottage can be a dodgy place at times, and they've had an all right season. So that'd be an interesting one there for Fulham, taking on Brighton. Like I said earlier, Man City taking on Wolves at the Etihad. Can Man City get back to winning ways? Because Arsenal are slowly creeping away again, sitting pretty at the top of the league. And as for Wolves, they're on an unbeaten run right now, managing to pick up a point last week against Newcastle. So can they get anything there? Obviously, Liverpool dropping points. Can they get anything? So yeah, man, so I'm going to roll on with my predictions for week 23, so stay tuned, guys. So first up, my predictions, here we go. So West Ham taking on Sunderland. Now, Sunderland have been very, very good this season, coming back into the Premier League for after such a long time of being away in the Championship. I am going to go with a draw. I was going to say a Sunderland win, but I'm going to go with a draw. Do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say 1-1. So West Ham 1, Sunderland 1 there. Burnley taking on Tottenham after that very, very good win in the Champions League against Borussia Dortmund. I see Tottenham getting back to winning ways here in the Premier League. So I'm going to say Burnley 0, Tottenham 2. Fulham and Brighton. Do you know what I'm going to say? There's going to be goals in this. It's going to be goals both ways. Both ways, definitely. I'm going to say another draw here. I'm going to say Fulham 2, Brighton 2. And up next, Man City taking on Wolves. Surely Man City have to get back to winning ways against Wolves. Being at the Etihad as well, you know. I'm sure Pep's going to be banging on to the boys to bag another 3 points there for the Man City fans. So I see one-way traffic here. So I'm going to say Man City 3, Wolves 0. Then Bournemouth taking on Liverpool. I see this again. Do you know what? I'm going to throw out another draw. Because Bournemouth, again, like your Brightons, your Sunderlands can be very, very interesting and really take you on. Being at Vitality as well, I'm going to say, do you know what? I'm going to throw out another 2-2. Bournemouth 2, Liverpool 2. Then on the Sunday, Brentford taking on Forest. Another Brentford win here for me. I'm going to say Brentford 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Then Crystal Palace taking on Chelsea. This has to be a Chelsea win. But like I said earlier, Palace have dipped big time. You know, they're losing players. Mateta wants out. Adam Wharton could he be the next one to go? You know, they've lost Gueye, you know, Eze at the start of the season, you know. So I see another Chelsea win here. I'm going to go Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 3. Newcastle and Villa. I can't actually call this one. I'm going to say a draw, 1-1 there. So Newcastle 1, Aston Villa 1. Arsenal taking on Man United. Now this is going to be a blockbuster. Obviously Man United managed to pick up some momentum last week against Man City. As for Arsenal, sitting pretty at the top of the league. Hate to say it, obviously me being a Spurs fan and all that, but this will be interesting, like I said. So, boy, do you know what? I'm going to put a draw in because I really can't call it. I am going to say 1-1. So Arsenal 1, Arsenal 1, Man United 1. Then on the Monday night game, Everton and Leeds. I see goals in this, both ends. I'm going to say the Toffees to win this one, just to edge it. So I'm going to say Everton 2, Leeds 1. So yes, guys, they are my predictions for week 23. Like I said earlier, if you're new to my channel or if you've even come across my channel and not hit that subscribe button, so please hit that subscribe button because there's still many of yous watching my videos but not subscribing. So please subscribe, hit the notifications button as well, so when I do upload you will be notified. Please hit that like button because again, the more likes the better. It pushes my channel and the algorithm and all that malarkey up. So please do that. It really would mean a lot to me to do that. So yes, guys, I will see you on week 24 of the Premier League. But in the meantime, take it easy and I'll see you on the next video. Come on.